Namaste, my angel. So today is still week 1, story number 5, which is your own story. If we step back for a second and look at a snippet from yesterday, when we allow ourselves to just feel our feelings, instead of defending them, or ignoring them, or judging them, when we honor all of them as guides, instead of seeing them as things to either get or get rid of, that is when we heal. But what do you do when all you can do is judge or defend? And by the time you finally put it behind you, looky there. The same problem is peeking out from somebody else's eyes now, isn't it? How do you not get stuck in a pity party sometimes? How can you possibly describe the incredible injustice you feel when even most of those who don't call you overreactive still seem perfectly okay with whatever it is you can't stand, don't they? The hard part for me wasn't actually getting abused as a child. It wasn't even watching everyone else stand around and watch. It was realizing that having the full attention of a Nazi mother was not, in fact, the worst. That some of those I ended up trying to help were actually stepping up by becoming as awful as my parents. That was hard. In a world where the only thing everyone has in common is that everyone seems to be taking some kind of side, don't you need someone who'll take yours? Having a limited point of view is definitely a double-edged sword. If you don't consider opinions other than your own, you get extremely stupid tunnel vision and you can't work with anything, and you have no idea why. But if you're sitting there spending all your time thinking about and reacting to what everybody else is thinking about and feeling, well, then all you create is their reality instead of your own. What to do, baby bear? What do you think? Is there such a thing as the perfect teacher? Or are we maybe asking the wrong questions? Stop to consider. Teachers, marketing executives, and politicians everywhere all agree. Most of how we think is automatically programmed by how we've been trained to talk. When we change the words of the story, we change the story. So, okay, how can we talk to ourselves so we can admit our feelings without getting stuck on the need to be right? Because the past is never gone until it gets healed. But we can't just copy the right words, can we? It's understanding the attitude underneath the words that actually matters. And that key, well, that just magically puts all the right words in your mouth, doesn't it? So I want you to try this. If you go around the world today, stop. Every time you catch yourself using the words you need or they need, stop yourself. Catch yourself. And try to turn it into, I feel. Now, if you have an arch nemesis and you happen to see them within the first 5 minutes of listening to the story, either the universe is talking to you or you maybe want to start with baby steps. But you get the idea, right? Let me show you what I mean. Say somebody didn't pick you up, didn't even call, right? Instead of saying, why didn't you pick me up? Why didn't you call? Say, I felt stranded. It's easier, isn't it? Nothing to argue with there, is there? Try arguing with feelings. That's hard to do. How about, why did you do this? That translates as, I feel hurt. Why didn't you do this? Also translates as, I feel hurt. You need to do this. What do you think that translates as, huh? That's not hard to figure out, is it? See, you can handle this. I'm worried. How about, you're making me do this? Well, that would be, I feel stuck. How about, why? Oh, no, no, almost skipped one. You're making me do this. Oh, yeah, the other one that goes right with it. How many times do you hear this from people? You're making me feel bad. Well, that one is also I feel stuck. How about, why won't you listen to me? That's I feel threatened. Or, how could you do that? That one's I feel threatened, right? Do you notice a pattern here? We have found a million ways to bully each other with our disallowed bad feelings. We try to fix them by trying to make other people do things. Honesty works better, especially with people younger than you. Just like magic, you will stop using the truly dangerous and scary words like should and need without even being told. Well, you were kind of told a little, hey? But you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to make yourself do anything. If you have to make yourself do something, you have already failed. You will stop feeling like a victim just by changing how you talk. You will stop feeling like a victim and you'll start feeling better, even though you really haven't figured anything out yet. You don't have to understand how the universe works to see that it does. When our words and our actions don't match, we don't really believe what we truly want is possible. And misrepresenting that is not helping. We're not liars because we intended to deceive. We're liars because we were trained to be. We felt forced. There is no place for feelings when bullying is usually called being responsible. And we are so worried about getting hurt, we don't even notice we're doing it. Of course, we supposedly grow up to believe that craving basic, healthy emotional support is an unrealistic, inhuman expectation. Of course we do. But it's still exactly what makes us human. It is our salvation, not our downfall. Namaste, my angel. I honor the divine within you.